Recently, I visited a Zen monastery in Tamil Nadu. There is a place called Kodaikanal. It's a hilly area. It's a tourist attracted area. I went there a few years before with my devotees and disciples and students. We saw a monastery there, Zen monastery. We just went inside, to see what's happening inside. Just a little curiosity. When we entered into that, in the very entrance, there was a signboard saying that while you are meditating, when Buddha appears, please kill Buddha. It was written there. The students who came along with me, they were really shocked. They couldn't digest this statement. They looked at me. They asked me, "What is this, Master? Please tell me." It is written in a very bold letter. When you are in meditation, when Buddha comes on your way, please kill him. It is written in a Buddha place. Zen is nothing but a fine form of Buddhism. Bodhidharma created that. Then I explained to my students, it's a perfect center. I appreciate this Zen monastery. It's a true monastery. My students were shocked. You are approving that statement. 100% I approve that statement. How come? They are asking to kill Buddha. My dear, they are not asking to kill Buddha. They are asking the imagination of Buddha. Because the last barrier for your meditation is the imagination about Buddha. That's the last barrier. Hence, this center is a very true center. It is related to this question. Otherwise, when somebody is meditating, suppose a person who is following Buddha, when keep on imagining the Buddha image in the meditation, he cannot travel further. Unless one takes that image of Buddha away, then a real Buddha is available. If one wants to relate with the real Buddha, one has to kill the image of Buddha. Applicable to all gods. Not only Buddha, anything. The last barrier is the form and the name. One has to travel beyond the form and the name. Then one achieves meditation. Real meditation happens. One reaches to the point of ultimate. One has to be careful with the images. I have seen people who are keeping the images for long years and they are stuck at that point with the image. There is a kind of bondage created. Heavy bondage. What is spirituality after all? The liberating from the bondage is spirituality. Such being the case, how one can attach with an image of God? One has to transcend that. For some people, if you just introduce, come on, transcend the mind, come on, is impossible. For everyone, one needs an image first as a beginner. You have to give some toy, colorful toy. Start meditating on that, slowly. A time will come a moment will come, the boundaries of the image, they disappear. That's the right way of approaching an image. The image should disappear. It will disappear if you really use the image. So, you are asking, talk about something millions of gods in Hinduism. This is the purpose of creation of many numerous number of images of gods in Hinduism. Unfortunately, most people, they do not know. They are ignorant, I can say, about the reality of these so many varieties of gods in Hinduism.